What is up, everybody? Alessandro or Vegas Al here from Tony'sPicks.com, ready to give you guys some picks here in this UFC fight night. We got this September 6th UFC Petty card. Super pumped for this one. Like it a lot. Tons of fights here. Some nice action. Some plus money I'm seeing. Ready to get into it. First fight of the night, we got Sam Hughes versus Shauna Bannon. First fight, though, no plus money here. We're going to go Sam Hughes minus 320 favorite. I think this is a lock, parlay piece type fight. I think she outclasses Bannon. I think she's way more skilled, way more experienced. Yeah, I don't see where she loses this fight. Sam Hughes all day, minus 320 as the parlay piece. On to the next. We got Gustafsson versus Rinat Fakhretdinov. To me, it's athlete versus skill. I think this is Fakhretdinov's fight to win all day. The straight down the pipe or the guillotine, front choke, Darce choke, however he wants it late in this fight. I see him gassing out Gustafsson eventually and getting that win. I like Fakhretdinov here at minus 105. On to the next fight, we got Tavares versus Robert Bryczek. No reason to back Bryczek other than just trying to fade Tavares, and I guess I'm fading Tavares here. I know Bryczek, UFC debut last time out, lost to Poteria, a guy not really impressed with Poteria. Tavares, 27 UFC fights, 17-10 in his career, 37 years old, lots of wear and tear on his body. When you look at Bryczek, a lot fresher, a lot more padded competition or padded record, really. And hasn't really had to have those tough wars that Tavares has had. Yes, you could say that's a positive on Tavares, but at the end, I think if he just gets caught with a couple good ones, I think Bryczek can get him out of there. Knockout plus 260, Bryczek. On to the next fight. We got Sam Patterson versus Trey Waters. Trey Waters at plus 160. I like that a lot. I think he has the striking advantage. I think he has the speed advantage, the athletic capability and advantage or whatever over Patterson. Patterson's just sketchy on the feet and chinny as hell. And, he has some ground and submission capabilities. And, if the fight gets there, obviously that's, going to be in his wheelhouse. Maybe that's why Vegas has him as a favorite. I don't know. I don't see Trey Waters losing this one. I see him finding a way to get that knockout. I like the plus 325 knockout as well with this one. These two dogs here, Bryczek and Waters, you could take them straight just with the plus 180, plus 160. You can get greedy and try to get two knockouts here because I like these guys that much. I think they find the chins. I think the striking advantages are there. And at the end of the day, I'm going to talk really just on Patterson because we already discussed the Tavares one. But this Patterson, Trey Waters, I don't see any way Patterson really finds a way on the feet to get it done. And then he's going to be trying to get the fight to the ground. So obvious and uppercut, whatever Trey Waters wants. He still will have a slight reach advantage too. On to the next fight, Fernandes versus Hardwick. Fernandes originally was supposed to be some nice plus money for us here. He was fighting this Faris Ziem, one of the French guys I want to fade. But, this didn't work out. Something happened with Ziem. He pulled out, ran away, whatever you want to call it. Fernandes is now having a fight. Minus 180 is where the price is sitting at now. Not as attractive, but I think it's where we got to look. Hardwick, coming up from Cage Warriors, the 145-pound champ. This fight is going to be at 155, short notice. I think Fernandes is the side, no doubt about it. On to the next fight. We will get into Marcin Tybura versus Ante Delija. Tybura minus 110. Ante Delija minus 110. Just even fight here. I think it's Marcin Tybura, though, all the way. Tybura with the wrestling. Gets in the face of Delija. Delija is going to be chasing a knockout, gas himself out. I could see Tybura with an arm triangle type choke, rear naked choke late, second, third round. Tybura minus 110 all day. He may just coast to a decision as well using the wrestling. He may even be up 2 rounds, in the third round. And it's one of those things, I just see Tybura using the wrestling and dominating. At the end of the day, next fight, we got Oumar C versus Brendson Ribeiro. C minus 500 favorite. Only place I can look. Distance, no, is minus 240, put it that way. The props here, plus 200, plus 200, plus 200 on the decision, sub, and knockout for C. So, they don't really know. I think at the end of the day, it's distance, no. Minus 240 is a good bet. I don't know. Oumar C minus 500 clearly is the side. So on to the next. Minus 280, William Gomis versus plus 230, Robert Ruchała. Gomis got fraud check last time out against Hyder Emil. Hard to get behind him. I'm on Ruchała here as a short price. Not even a short price. Plus 230, excuse me. Fat dog. Love Ruchała in this fight because of the fact that I just stated the unwillingness to bite down on the mouthpiece from Gomis. All right, yeah, he might have some speed. He might have some skill advantage here. I just think Ruchała makes this a gritty, tough fight, and Gomis doesn't answer. Doesn't answer the bell here. Just doesn't come ready to bite down and go. And so Robert Ruchała, another plus 230 dog I'm looking at. On to the next fight. We got Losene, Keita, Patrício, Pitbull. Real quick, Losene, Keita, 16-1, 27 years old. Pitbull, all those fights, 38 years old. Tough to get behind Pitbull. I know he has all the experience, but, I think Dana's trying to get him out. Bellator guy. He gives him the hardest fight possible, and an unknown guy, Losene, Keita. Yeah, this guy, like I said, 16-1, 27, fought mostly out of the Octagon promotion out there in the Czech Republic. Tons of guys have come out of there. I think Sarukian's come out of there. Ludovic Klein's come out of there. Prochaska have fought out of there. I think Omar C's had a couple fights in that promotion. So they've been a nice little feeder organization to the UFC, and I think this guy will be no different. A nice little cherry pick win for him. Dana helping him out here, giving a little favor for himself as well, getting rid of another Bellator guy here in Patrício Pitbull. On to the next fight. We got Axel Sola versus Rhys McKee. Axel Sola is the obvious side for me here. I can't get behind Rhys McKee, Mr. Soy Boy. Just so soy. I don't know. I don't like Rhys McKee at all. I see him getting chinned by Sola. I like the knockout plus 230. You don't have to get greedy. You could just take the minus 130 Axel Sola. I like that a lot. On to the next fight. We got Mason Jones, Balaji Oki. I think the public's all over Mason Jones, 16-2 with those two losses. One of it to Ludovic Klein, who I just mentioned. Mike Davis, the other one. Those aren't, bad losses, but I think Oki, everything on paper is going to say Mason Jones. You look at Oki's record, the Twilight Timmy split decision win wasn't that impressive. Nothing too impressive about Oki, except for the fact that I think he's the better athlete. I think he's going to keep the fight on the feet, make it ugly. And, Mason's not going to have that much success getting the fight to the ground and on the feet. And Oki's going to steal some rounds, basically. That's the way I look at it. And a sharp chaser special, but I'm on sharp-tation mode here. Balaji Oki plus 115. On to the next one. Modestas Bukauskas versus Paul Craig. Paul Craig plus 280. I did try to look there. Paul Craig plus 280. A sub plus 450. I do like the distance, though, at the end of the day, plus 225. I don't think these guys get each other out of there. I think Bukauskas has a striking advantage that he takes part in and, uses to his advantage and gets probably the win. I just don't want to lay minus 370 with him. He's not parlay piece material because, like I said, Craig can pull those chokes out of anywhere. At the end of the day, I still got to go distance. So I'm going to go with Paul Craig not getting that submission and looking more like the Bo Nickel fight. I know he was just scared to go to the ground with him. He didn't even try to shoot a takedown himself. That's not really his style. He finds submissions out of guys being sloppy. And is Bukauskas able to get sloppy? Maybe. I might have to straight bet this 0.5% or half a unit on the sub and the distance over. I know it's impossible to win both, but they're plus money, and I'll take a 1-1 split. That's how serious I am about this Paul Craig. I might have to even go the plus 280. It's plus 280 Paul Craig as a side. The more and more I think about this one, it's ugly. It stinks. You see the hard time I'm having getting to the window with this one, but I think it's Paul Craig. I just don't like Bukauskas at the end of the day. I know he has the minus 140 knockout is just so ridiculous. The fact that Bukauskas the minus 140 knockout, it's just, no, he's just that's just such an overrated, inflated line. No way I can get there. On to the next fight. We got Mauricio Hufi versus Benoit Saint-Denis. I'm on Mauricio Hufy. I'll square it up. I'll go square dancing. It's probably Mauricio Hufy, Oumar C, and Sam Hughes as the sleazeball three-teamer that I love. Those three get it done, no doubt about it. The knockout, minus 105. You know, St. Denis just going to crotch sniff all night. I could see Rufy hitting that flying knee right up the middle. Jorge Masvidal style would not surprise me at all. I'm not even kidding you guys. Knockout, minus 105, Mauricio Hufy. On to the next fight. We got Nassourdine Imavov and Cal Barrio. You know, Barrio the short favorite here. I don't know why, honestly, maybe the cutting weight twice thing, and, you know, Vegas is smarter than the public. Everybody thinks that's a bad thing. Just shows that how in shape he is, how close he stays to the weight. Can take a fight on any day's notice. But he's obviously been ready for this one. I think Barrio is a nice side to back, although I'm backing Nassourdine Imavov here, guys. I don't know where I was trying to say. It's late at night, guys. Sorry. Nassourdine Imavov. That's the side I'm on. At the end, they've seen tougher competition. The Cannonier fight, the Strickland fight. There's other fights as well. Adesanya knockout. Look at Barrio's record. Look at Imavov's record. This fight's in France, Imavov's hometown, you know, or home country here. And at the end of the day, the striking advantage I think Imavov has, the length advantage, size advantage he has, the wrestling advantage he has, and he's not going to get subbed by Barrio. I don't see how Imavov loses this fight. I don't see how he's a dog. I'm on Nassourdine Imavov, bottom line. I don't know what I was trying to say in the beginning. It's like almost midnight out here in Vegas, trying to get this video out for you guys. It's Nassourdine Imavov, Mauricio Hufy. That's a nice two-teamer, co-main and main. I like Mauricio Hufy and Sam Hughes. Likes a little two-teamer if you don't want to lay the minus 500 with C. I'll three-team it, though. I told you guys that. What else? Give you guys a short or a dog one here. Give me 1 second. Fakhretdinov, even though he's short, minus 105. Trey Waters. Bryczek, like I said, trying to fade Brad Tavares. Marcin Tybura. That's 4 legs already. And then I like Robert Ruchała. That's 5 legs already. Axel Sola. There's 6 legs. Balaji Oki. Okay, there's 7 legs. See how I'm getting? I told you guys I'd be on 5, 6, 7 of these. There's 7. Mauricio Hufy, like I said, and then Nassourdine Imavov, 8 and 9. I got 9 or 10 bets easily will be placed on this card. I gave him basically all out for free. There you guys go. Alessandro special. Vegas Al special. And let's make some money on this UFC Paris card. And go check it out, what we got on Tony'sPicks.com. Go check out the website. And use the 2-for-1 capper promotion. Use the 15% discount code TonyT at checkout. And let's make some money together. Peace.